Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me, Vinod. We've always been talking about how currently in the world migrants are frowned upon and migration ideas are frowned upon. It's an electoral issue, and most parties are who are get voted into power are the ones who are vehemently against migration. We've seen this happen all through the US, Europe, and here even in India. Regional elections sometimes are being fought on this, like what we recently saw with the Bangladeshis happening in the Northeast. So this seems to be the global temperament that we are against foreigners coming and taking our jobs and working here. But there is actual prudent reason why migrants work and why migrants are important to any economy, be it developed or be it developing, why migrants play a vital role in economies. And Anand's always stressed upon this. And today, an interesting story came about, which Anand read on Financial Times. And we thought we will dive into this and discuss why migrants are something you should think differently.
I've been talking about this for a long time.
Yes,
Tamil Nadu's population is dramatically declining and it's going to decline further.
yes,
Tamil Nadu's population fertility rate is 1.35. So the number of people Tamils actually are living are shrinking, and also you add that to migration.
yes.
Because since we were in the forefront of the IT revolution, a huge portion of Tamils have left and even gone to neighboring Bangalore, Hyderabad, and out of the country.
Very true.
So this is the topsoil of society. They have also left. Tamil Nadu's population will be actually stagnant or decline, beginning to decline. Maybe we are just growing, and that is why you see a lot of migrant labor coming into
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu because more people are educated, more people move up the service. They become service sector employees. So
More
you don't,
affluent.
yeah. So you don't have more affluent. So you don't have people to work on construction sites, factory sites, and see, if you go to Tripur, most of the employees are North Indians.
Yes, even in hotel services, service
Hotel
staff.
services everywhere. This is a growing trend that shows that we are short of labor. People from Jharkhand, Bengal, Orissa, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh are coming in.
Certain segment of labor.
Certain segment of labor is coming in. And even in IT, you have higher end people coming in. You don't have so many, but in Bangalore, it's more pronounced.
Very true. Even Coimbatore it is.
So there are more North. Coimbatore is not so bad.
Yeah.
North Indian Kannadigas are now almost pushed to second place.
Yes.
So if you look at Kannadigas alone and rest of India, the rest of India population in Bangalore is higher than that of the Kannadigas. All this is because of your local population has not grown pace. The economy has grown in size. You have educated your people and they have gone out and the fertility rates are dropping. Right. Now Japan has more deaths than births. So they're actually declining population
They're
every
shrinking.
yes, they're shrinking. We have not got it here so far. But Japan has got there. South Korea has got there and China has got there. China's population is going to drop dramatically and at a pace faster than even Japan's. So
That's astonishing.
more and more people are required to populate areas. Now there is a place in Japan which is about
Hamamatsu, I remember.
Hamamatsu, which is about 260 kilometers from Tokyo.
Yes.
Now distances are irrelevant because you have high speed trains.
True.
So this is about 45 minutes from Tokyo or max 1 hour from Tokyo. This is famous because it's the place birthplace of the auto giants.
Yes. Honda, Suzuki. Yep.
Soichiro Honda came from there. Suzuki came from there. Yamaha came from there.
And you even have Roland, your famous music brand.
Music piano Roland came from there. There is a Nakano is the new mayor of this place, and he is actively encouraging these companies to bring in immigrants from outside Japan. And this is what I said Tamil Nadu's problem. And also India's problem. About 200 Indian engineers are now gone to Suzuki, which is what he is suggesting. And that means
Yes.
there will be many more Indians. The topsoil from India is now moving very fast. Even in when you want your population to leave your country, which kind of population you want to leave? Whether you want the bottom, the half, or the people who can contribute to the society,
True. The people who can create
higher
more
value
jobs.
and can do higher value jobs. These are the guys who are migrating to Europe, to Japan now, as I showed, and also to America.
Yes.
And even you can at least in Japan, 90% of the Indians who go there will come back. They are
Yes,
not permanent residents.
you're absolutely right. 80% don't stay long.
Yeah, 90% will come back. I know people who have worked there, stayed there for 10, 15 years, but they come back.
Yeah,
Because Japan is a xenophobic society, largely xenophobic, and they don't trouble you, but they don't assimilate you into their
yeah,
culture.
they're very close knit.
They are very close knit thing. That has to change. It is changing at the very end margins, but not changed as much.
Yeah, because according to this article, like you said, even by 2070, they only expect around 10% of their population to be foreigners,
Yeah.
and that is still behind, far behind the global peers.
Yes. And most of these guys will not be permanent. They'll be ruling. Whereas in Europe, you are seeing people stay back and take citizenships. The biggest problem in non British European states and in Japan is the lack of language.
Yes,
Okay, in France, the people who have gone are all from Pondicherry,
very
which
true.
had before Pondi experience.
Yes, even French is still a spoken language in Pondi.
Yeah, and so you also have a set of engineers in Germany, but these are very few and far between. It's not like UK and in America where we are in the millions and we are a very strong portion of the UK population or the US population. But having said all this,
Mm.
while UK, US, everybody is saying no to migrants, it will hurt the American and the British economy in the long run. The Japanese have seemed to have realized that
Yes,
they are paying a heavy price.
yeah, because of the prolonged time their economy has been,
Yes,
especially when the collapse of 1980 happened,
mm,
and 40 years being in the wilderness,
yes.
has given them a real shock to the system, which the rest of the world has not had.
And the lack of population is also tied into the lack of not the economy not doing well.
Yes,
And because the economy is not doing well, people have had lesser children.
yes,
Why do people have lesser children when they have an economic problem? Before 1950s, there were two things. There was very high infant mortality, so you don't know how many children will survive. You do not know how many children will survive. Two, a child was an asset, not a liability. That means you didn't have to spend a lot of money in education.
Hmm.
You can quickly send them to the labor market and collect some money. Comes early 60s onwards, it became very clear to large portions of our family that kids have to be sent to school, educated, and all that. So it became a liability. Modern medicine improved, so infant mortality came down, child death came down. All this pushed life expectancy up. So if you had 8 kids, you can't send them all to school.
Hmm.
So the number of kids came down, everything piped down, and the world started. You were in a sweet spot for about 20 years, where your replacement rate is about 2.1. The population never goes up nor comes down. You cross the 2.1 number,
Yeah,
and we were very happy. But when you break, you can't stop at the 2.1.
correct.
So Tamil Nadu has dropped to 1.35, and India per se will drop to below 2.1.
Okay. So India is going to also reach the same.
Same, and it is makes sense to allow Bangladeshis in after some time. So this what this Japanese guy has done is shown that you cannot, once it crosses beyond a level, you cannot help you to grow your own population. You have to bring people from outside and mix the races and grow. And that's what he's trying to do. But these are people who have come there for a job.
Correct. They
But the
will
number
not.
of people marrying Japanese or Japanese marrying Indian is very little.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is something not only a Japanese problem. This is going to be a global
It's
problem
a
for
it's
most
an Indian
countries.
problem. It's a definitely a Tamil Nadu problem in the next 10 years.
So there you guys go. This is what migration issue is in terms of economics and macroeconomics, how it affects a country and how it can affect growth, and something to keep in mind. And this problem, like Anand said, it's just not Japan, Korea, or China. It's all over Europe, Italy, Germany, UK, you name the country, this is a prevalent problem. Even in India, down south, as countries and areas mature and the economies mature, this will become a problem. So keep this in mind when next time you're talking about migrant issues or you have an opinion about migrants, that you do take this into consideration before you come to a judgment call. Thanks for watching Be Rich as always. I hope you had a wonderful day and a wonderful evening. Today is Friday and it's end of the week, and we're reaching the last week of August next week, and we'll be much into September and heading towards the end of the year. Hope your year has been profitable and you've been making investments in Tiffin Coffee range, like we always say. Nothing else more to say, and have a wonderful evening from all of us here at Be Rich. Good evening.
Thank you for supporting Be Rich.